And today I'll introduce this theme, Diversity of Food in Edo Period, Evidence from Ancient Calculus DNA Analysis. So calculus is a calcified dental plaque like this. And is there any suggestion? Thank you. Like this. And so I researched the DNA inside the calculus. And the first, so about scientific techniques for reconstructing ancient diets. So there are many methods for reconstructing diets. For example, stable isotope analysis and also organic residue analysis of pottery like this, and phytoliths and starch grains and phytoliths. And the difficulty of this method is the species or genus identification. And so this is important for analysis of, for example, food diversity or culture like domestication and some habits, and also for trading. So I focused on ancient DNA analysis from calculus. So it is because the most of the DNA inside the calculus is mostly bacterial DNA, and also it includes pathogens of periodontal disease and caries, but it also includes animal and plant DNA, very few amount. So I thought, can we analyze food DNA from calculus? So I started the analysis. And so there are two types of calculus. The one is supragingival calculus, like this. And the second type is subgingival type, like this. And so there are the two types of calculus is very different. The supragingival calculus is the calcified supragingival calculus calcified with mineral ions out of saliva, and it has white or light yellow color, and it is comparatively brittle, easy to peel by tools. And in comparison, the subgingival calculus is calcified with mineral ions out of clavicular fluid, and it is mostly coincident with periodontal disease. And it shows dark brown or dark green color like this, and it is really thick and tightly attached to tooth surfaces. And about food DNA, so supragingival calculus includes food debris, so I analyzed this supragingival calculus. And about supragingival calculus, so calculus levels the amount affected by numerous variables. For example, age, gender, ethnic background, diet, oral hygiene, access to professional cleaning, diabetes, use of commonly prescribed medications, and etc. And in modern regular oral hygiene, under regular oral hygiene, calculus formation is happened only this area, and the buccal surfaces of maximally molars, and also anterior teeth of mandibular lingual surfaces. So it is close to salivary gland. But so in populations without regular hygiene, like hunter-gatherers or ancient peoples, the calculus was found in almost 100% of subjects, this paper said. And so it formed throughout the dentition. And so the formation starts after tooth eruption, and it continues to a maximum at age 30. And this is an example of ancient calculus. So the slight version was like this, and medium is like this, and the considerable is really a lot of amount. So sometimes the person have these calculus. And so then sampling is like this at the museum sampling, and I collected 1 to 50 milligrams of calculus DNA like this thing. And so first I introduced the diet of townspeople in Edo by another method. So by stable analysis, isotope analysis conducted by Tsutaya, so the result reports, so the townspeople ate C3-based terrestrial foods, and also fish. So like, for example, rice and vegetables and some kind of fish. And also historical literature said, so they ate rice and vegetables and plus fish. So then I targeted rice and vegetables plant DNA. So I want to check, could I analyze those plant DNA from ancient calculus DNA. So in summary, about plant DNA analysis of ancient calculus, the merits of this method is the genus identification, and also analysis of soft tissue hardly remained at the site, like leaves, roots, and rhizomes. And so it also complements to other methods like isotope, stats, etc. And also its limitation is the contamination with modern DNA, like from soil DNA. So for prohibit this contamination, so we need to use species-specific primer or comparison of a lot of soil DNA, and also population analysis. And also the perspective is animal DNA analysis from calculus DNA, like meat and fish, and so more older samples, like hunter-gatherer samples. Thank you for listening.